Oh, let's assume that says live.
I'm going to say that means 4 people are watching.
Oh, look, 4 people are watching. Hey, hello everybody. Hello, 4 of you.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Diamond Dave Saturday Night Live. I'm Diamond Dave, and this is Joey. Can't stop till you get enough, Alan. And we're here to talk about fishing, life, universe, and everything. We're at the well, I'll turn that one off, even though that is the theme song. We're at the Bass Australian Nation event on the Richmond Wilson River. What's the Wilson River Rumble? Brought to you proudly by TTs. But we're not eventists, so we talk about lots of different events on Diamond Dave Live.
Is that a word?
Eventist.
Sounds like a religion or something.
Seventh-day Adventist. We'll kick off with the event we're at. Like we're talking about where we're.
Let's set the scene first, though, Dave.
Oh, what's the scene?
Where are we?
Oh.
We're in my mum's living room. We've got a few of Dave's rods here and a few more over there. Yeah. If only you had actually known a few of the things I've done on this couch over the years.
Oh man, really? Dude, seriously. But while we're talking about, there's a whopping great big blank space on the wall here. Mm-hmm. It'd be a great opportunity for any sponsors that would like to get on board. Carlton United Breweries, I'm mentioning you by name. But yeah, but there. Look, Diamond Dave Live is looking for sponsors, but please, there is a big blank space on the wall. I'm just going to start off with the event we're at, and it is actually being led by Mitch Cone. Mitchy has weighed in...
Mate,
what?
We're up to 11 now.
Oh, holy
okay,
crap.
that's more than I've got fingers.
Don't drop your strides. So Mitch weighed in 2 fish for 1.83 kilos, and he's got a little bit of a lead over Adrian Melchor and Steve McLean, who weighed in exactly the same weight, and I saw them do it. So Adrian weighed in first, gave his fish to Steve, and then Steve weighed him in. So that's why they've got the same weight. Lies.
Which I know it's only a small amount, but when we're talking about a river round, a small amount actually, it's quite substantial. The fish aren't massive. They're wild fish, so they're not as in what you would call bigger condition as the dam fish. They're a lot fitter, a lot leaner. So every gram really counts here.
Oh, and it's not hasn't been easy fishing by any stretch. Tommy Slade's in 4th, Keith Spann is in 5th, Cody Haynes 6th, Danny McLaren in 7th. Danny, don't know how you did it. You're going to have to tell me about that. Matty Langford's in 8th. Dane Rado Sevic, you know what your name is, in 9th. Dean Sylvester's in 10th, and I'm in 11th. So I just want to count down to 11 so I can say my own name.
What number am I in?
Joe Allen is in Daylight. 25th with another...
Killing it.
15 people that have a 0. So you're keeping some good company with people at 0 today. Craigie Simmons, Steve Kanowski, our current grand final winner.
Plenty of grand final winners and actually, winners in. Al McNamara is in there.
Mac's in there too.
Matthew multiple. Oh, geez. By the looks of it, all the cool kids are down the bottom. So
plenty of really good zeros down there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, look, that one, in terms of the event, and not to be elitist by any stretch, but Lane Furling is leading the co-anglers, and Lane, I've been told, is a fairly talented...
Yeah, I think he signed with the Broncos.
Ooh.
Unconfirmed. Completely unconfirmed.
But Lane's leading, the co-anglers. Who's ringing?
Cody Haynes.
Look at who's ringing.
Cody, you're on Diamond Dave Live.
What are you doing, dude?
You getting the rum? You're on Diamond Dave Live.
What are you doing, dude?
It's live.
It's live. But Lane had a cracker bag. He was fishing on the back of Terry Allwood's boat.
Is that the biggest boat of the tournament? Biggest bag of the tournament?
186,
right.
And he's got a 135 pass too. Yep. So, look at this, and people are messaging as we speak. So what I thought we'd do for a bit of a kick-off is...
Can I just say something? If anyone wants to comment anything as we're going, instant messenger Dave or myself.
Yeah, sweet.
Through Facebook.
Shoot us a text,
through Facebook.
Shoot us a message.
If you have our numbers, text us, but the best one is through Facebook.
Yeah. You can comment on the live stream as well. That's available. Yep. That'll pop up. But for right now, I'm going to try and get a hold of Mitchy Cone because he is leading. If I can find his number, and I'll put him on speaker, and let's hope all this works out. And if anyone wants to shoot me a message to say that the sound is crap or no one can hear anything, please feel free. At least it's ringing. Who's ringing you now? What's Terry on?
Hello, Mitchell speaking.
Mitch, Diamond Dave, how you doing?
Good mate, yourself?
I am well. Hey, I've got
Terry. We've got Terry
Elwood
on the other
next to
phone
me,
as
and
well.
then we've got Terry Elwood trying to ring Joey at the same time. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's a four-way.
I'll tell you what's happening here.
Okay.
Oh.
Al McNamara wants an official apology online because he's not a donor.
Oh.
Oh, well, we're at. Oh, well.
Sorry, Al Mac.
Actually,
Sorry.
Al Mac needs to complain to Drew McGrath because that's not our mistake.
Yeah, that's on the sheet. He's got a 0 on the results.
Oh, Drew's got you down as a 0 on the cheat, Al. You're fucked.
What's your language, please, Terry? We're live here.
Sorry, apologies.
It's a family program.
Oh, the screen said he's 17. There's one behind me. That's all that matters.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
That'll do. Sorry.
If we stuffed up, sorry, Al Mac. Sorry about that. Yeah.
You're not a 0 in our books.
See, we're just very jealous of Al Mac, the fact that he's got a Skeeter with a 200 on it now and an Edgewater offshore boat. So, you know, I actually used to like Al. I don't really like him very much anymore. So.
Not many people do.
All right, Tez, we got to go, mate. We got Mitchy on the other line.
Righto, boys. Have fun.
See you, mate.
Yeah, mate. So, Mr. Cone.
Yes.
Now, without giving, well, you can give away as much
Give
as you want.
away as much as you can.
We don't really care, but you're in front. Did you catch many fish?
No, I didn't. No, I only caught 4 legals, I think. Probably 3 undersized, a couple of brim and a couple of flathead.
Okay.
So yeah, no, not many legals. Just a lot of water between the bites as well. So yeah, it's anyone's game.
So it's definitely a grind then, mate.
Oh, it's definitely a grind. It's head down, just keep casting, cover some water, and just hope for the best, really.
Cool.
So are you throwing something ridiculous like Tom put some pics up I think last night online of I don't even know what the hell the things were. They had blades, they had
creature
legs.
baits and jigs and.
I am throwing probably some different stuff to probably most of the field, but I am still throwing like spinnerbaits and beetle spins and just normal reaction lures. But I am throwing something a little bit different, sort of on and off. But it's not sort of the standout lure either. It's just I think you hit them on the head, and if you're in the right area at the right time, they'll bite.
Okay, so spinnerbait's getting you probably halfway decent fish and
correct. Yep.
and now.
I think my 2 legals actually came on a beetle spin today. So
Yeah, right.
Okay.
yep.
So is it a tricked up beetle spin? Are you doing anything different?
Just a fish arrow beetle spin, just a willow.
Yep.
3/8 ounce. Just nothing different. Just if you're not hitting the edge, you're not in the game.
Yeah.
That's about the only key, really. If you're 2 foot off the bank, you're not in the ballpark.
Yep. And without giving away, specific spots, mate, would you say that you are in the lower reaches, middle reaches, upper reaches, creeks?
I'm about 85 litres away.
Okay. Fair enough.
Man, I burnt 98 myself today.
One thing I wanted to do was sort of get away from everyone in the tournament here the other week.
Yep.
I think, especially with a 2-day pre-fish and then a day's tournament, I think, by the 4th day on the water, I think, pressure comes into it. So I just tried to just get away from everyone. And I practically seen 1 boat today. So I'm sort of hoping that it stays that way tomorrow. And
cool.
we can sort of cover a bit of water and, go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good work. I mean, I did the same. I went, but pretty much almost the opposite way to you. I burned about 98 litres myself, and I was 63 k's away from the start. And it's nice to have water that sort of other people aren't really fishing on. So.
Well, you don't have to try and look around the bend someone's just fished it, or
Yeah.
you know, if you can just like I fished a stretch that was probably a kilometre long today, and just I knew no one else had fished it, so I knew everything I was casting at was fresh. So.
Yeah. And just grinding away.
Just grinding, just keep casting, just keep pitching in between the timber or hitting the grass or
So
whatever bank it is.
Not particular structure. It wasn't grassy banks, it wasn't timber banks. It was just banks.
It was pretty well banks that I could cast at.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I said, you've got to hit the bank. So yeah, I wanted to be able to hit the bank.
Yeah, nice.
That was about the only key really. The more time that you can, get it as close to the bank for as long as possible. But yeah, I'm still I'm no expert. I'm still trying to get my head around, run out, run in, current side, current side. There's a lot to learn.
I just want you to know, Mitchie, Cody Haynes, who's sitting in 5th, has just won the seafood raffle at the Austinville Hotel.
Oh, he's gone tomorrow.
So he's gone. He's used up all his luck. Cody, you are gone, champ. Go home right now.
Good times.
So Mitchie, while I got you, I'm going to hit you with Diamond Dave Shining 5 questions. Now, these are tailored to the individual. Now, what boat do you run?
It's an NX882 Nitro with a 150 XR6.
And rods you use?
Miller rods, Control Freaks.
Beautiful work. And what's your favourite dam to fish?
Or waterway, doesn't
Or waterway, if this one's happened to tickle your fancy.
Doesn't have to be a dam, mate.
No, I do like fishing rivers. I like a challenge, so I actually like new waterways, really.
Okay.
I like, so new waterways.
New water, okay, no, cool. And your favourite technique to fish?
It'd probably be a plastics, like a winter plastic fight.
Okay, so still more a reaction to the edge type of deal.
Edge fishing.
Yep.
Fishing. There should never be a bass caught out of more than 20 foot of water, I reckon.
Yep. That's fair.
Yeah. No, I semi-agree, but I don't mind the deep stuff occasionally. Hey, and look, I see a lot of different photos on Facey from time to time, but you've got some pretty interesting other hobbies that you take care of as well.
Yep, outdoors, that's about it.
Outdoors, a bit, and the hunting side of it's up there as well.
Hunting, fishing, shooting, camping, just as long as you're outside doing something.
Oh, good stuff.
No good being cooped up.
So I've just had a message from Aaron Sharp.
Yeah.
He said we've got to look at the screen instead of our feet.
Oh, sorry,
Sharpie. If only you could see our feet. They're pretty sensational.
I'm reading and okay. So I'll look at the camera definitely.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Sharpie.
Thank you, Sharpie.
And so Coney, you're semi-confident tomorrow. How's the feeling?
Honestly, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I could go out and catch half a dozen, or I could catch none. I'm none the wiser. I'm certainly not confident of coming home with a win.
Are you doing the same thing again, mate, or have you got
here and McLean behind you?
Yep.
They obviously know where to be and at what stage of the tides. Local knowledge is just you can't beat local knowledge really. So.
Plus, Steve has a wicked mustache.
He's got the tash of the year, hasn't he?
Are you doing the same thing again, Mitch? Are you planning on same kind of deal, or?
The crowd. I'll just go away and hopefully, like I said, hopefully you sort of not see anyone, so I can just grind them out. Same as today. Nothing's going to change to me.
Okay.
Cool.
Good work. Well, mate, we will see you on the water in the morning. But hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, you do all right. But just let you know, I'm sitting in 11th, so if I come in with
like I said, anyone who caught 2 fish today is still in the running, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the goal. I'm going to go out tomorrow and hit a couple of spots that I was shown 2 weeks ago, where hopefully big fish are, and I'll give you a run for your money.
Yep.
I'll do my best trying.
Looking forward to it.
Mitchie.
I hope it's really tight at the top and everyone catches
Please just beat Steve and Adrian.
Hey, so you wouldn't have experienced anything like that kind of weighing stage that we had today. I've done a couple of big events over the years. I've done some tackle shows and trade shows where you do the drive-through weigh-ins and some big ones. What do you reckon? Like, what were you feeling?
No, I enjoyed it. Like, I think, like anything to grow the sport's good. So, like the crowd was great. Like,
Two like streamers.
There was, like a really good crowd, and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves, and like there should be more of it.
Very good. No, good to hear.
It definitely gives it a great atmosphere when you're in a place that actually has a lot of people. That's a popular area. There's I think 50,000 people live around the Lismore township, as opposed to the dams that we fish on a regular basis, where you might have maybe 100 people camping there. So it's a lot different. But the positives, I think, out of fishing a river far outweigh the negatives from what I can see.
Definitely. There's a lot of guys that were probably watching that way, and that if we come back here next year, they're going to be a lot more interested, and they'll probably be watching out for it, and they'll be looking to get involved. I think so. That side of it is a huge plus.
Yeah. Well, there would have been 20 people at the start this morning, which. Unless
doesn't happen.
Unless they're people that we've woken up out of their swags from the side of a dam, that would never happen. So
that's right.
Yeah, there was people down there with their children, just watching the boats fly past. I know my sister took her kids down there. She saw 2 boats fly past. They thought it was the best thing ever. So it's definitely putting the sport into more of a spotlight that probably hasn't happened before.
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, the more rivers we can fish, the better. Like, it's like I think one of the guys worked it out that we had like 360 kilometres of river that we could possibly fish.
Yeah.
And look, we all agree that it is just cracking fun running rivers in fast boats.
Yeah,
like just
exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
or destroy things and boxes and stuff.
Well, I think Mitchie in the ABT tournament 2 weeks ago. I was fishing for EPs. I was chasing EPs. It didn't work for me, but I ran about 55 minutes downriver. And I know Adrian Melchior, who's running second in this comp, went about 45 minutes upriver. So I haven't fished a tournament venue for bass before where there's been close to over an hour and a half between 2 competitors. So that
doesn't happen.
That's pretty special.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're zooting at like 80 k's an hour, so at minimum kind of thing. Yeah, I was a 50-minute run this morning at Full Noise, so and like I said, I know there's guys that went totally the opposite way, so it's crazy. It's real cool.
Well, man, thanks for having a chat.
No dramas.
Greatly appreciate it, and hopefully next time we do Diamond Dave Live, I'll be talking to you again to say congratulations for winning the event.
Look forward to it.
All right, mate. Cheers.
Good luck, Mitchie.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
See you, mate.
Bye.
See ya.
That's cool.
Yeah, good fella. Looks like Krusty the Clown. Great bloke.
Krusty, can't talk about Krusty. On my list of things to talk about, I want to talk about my new electric motor. Now I've got.
Before we do that though,
what's up?
We've got 3 messages you need to check, and I'm not sure how to do it.
I don't know how to do that.
I'm not tech savvy.
It's 3 comments.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know if the comments come up.
Okay.
We
could stuff this completely.
I don't want to destroy the camera. It doesn't. I don't know how to see the comments. No, do
Yeah.
they?
Oh. Here we go.
How good are the Miller Chills, Dave? Oi!
Yeah, Glenn Ross, champion.
Thanks, Rossi. We got more?
Ben Ritchie.
Exactly right. Eyes on the viewers, mate. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry, Benny.
Ben.
We will. And that's your
That's
boys.
it, boys. Eyes up.
All right.
So
sweet.
Ben Ritchie's off with 2. Glenn Ross is with 1.
Yeah.
So Ben Ritchie's killing it at the moment.
Well, Benny's camping.
Ah.
He's camping, watching it on his laptop.
Right. That's commitment.
Yeah, it's good. He's got the inverter set up and all that sort of gear too. So.
Wow.
Well, next thing I wanted to raise, I've got a brand spanking new Altera electric motor, and these are like those totally old man motors. There's a totally viral video going around of these.
You're
guys.
actually not allowed to buy one unless you're over the age of 50.
I don't qualify. I don't qualify. But part of that was that I upload my vids to Facey that I do, and what I want to do is I've just done one with my new Altera. So while we're going through, I'm getting some sick video messages. You people are sick.
But yes, Ben Ritchie is winning. True.
Ben Ritchie's winning.
Yep.
So what I want to do, and I'll do this right now, is jump into my Facebook page while I am a bit live, and back there, and I will upload the vid of not that photo.
Definitely not that one. You leave my mum out of this.
I'll upload the video of that I took of my version of the viral video with the Altera. So backing the boat into the water, pressing the button, the motor deploys itself, and then hitting spot like I'm walking back to it. So I'll do this now. What?
Adrian Wilson.
So you're going to makeup.
What are you saying, mate? What do you mean?
Makeup?
Does it look like I've got blush on? Adrian Wilson just said, "Loving your work, boys, and the format, but did Joey go into makeup before going on screen?" Look, I'm not sure what you mean by that, Aids. I know you are pretty proficient in the ways of the womanly makeup scene, so I understand where you're coming from. However, the answer to your question is no. Just no. And Cody Haynes, no, you can't meet my sister. She's married with 4 kids. You're out of the question, champ. And I'm pretty sure you're about to get married, Cody, so nah, you're gone, champ.
And Richie, we'll be talking to you a bit later, but yes, it's better than the one I had on the Polly at the Hawkesbury. I've told a couple of boys that story about losing response to the remote while it was drifting around in the middle of the night. So I think my video just uploaded.
Hell, you should be it, Dave. You're right.
I've got a spare.
Okay,
So
good.
cool.
Just so everyone knows, I'm actually drinking home-brewed rum. J. Morgan, it's one of your finest. It's very smooth. Thank you.
So I think that actually would have uploaded to the Diamond
Dave
Day.
definitely has no makeup on.
Oh no! Oh, it's beautiful work, love it. My makeup is interesting. But I think my video should be uploaded and for the Altera. So that's live there. Hey, look, and if you want to send a message anytime, either via here, live comments, message Joey or myself, phones, Facebook.
Call the home phone if you want.
If you got Joey's mum's phone number, number 1, you're a sick prick.
Yeah.
Number 2, you're more than welcome to ring.
Yeah. Moddy, don't ring.
Oh. Yeah, don't. He's seen that photo.
Gary Harmon probably would ring.
Gary,
he would.
Gary's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, now next on my list of things to talk about, and time is sort of slipping away.
It is.
But we're tournament fishermen. We've done this for quite a while. There was a cracking incident in regards to Carl Jockinson in the US, getting stomped on. Well, theoretically stomped on by another angler, and in regards to a second day fisherman. Now we've fished a lot of events. There's some guys out there who are renowned as I'll call them. Very good second day fishermen, and what I mean by that,
they're followers.
What I mean by that is that they sort of jump on people that are leading an event. Now, technically in the rules, it's allowed. You can do it. You can fish wherever you want. Ethically, it's up to the individual. We've all had some cracking stories over the years. One of my favourite was working a sunken piece of timber that was. Sorry, Gary Harmon. Hey Gaz, you're live on Diamond Day. What's going on?
Yeah, mate, just want a bit of a shout out, for the guys down here having a few beers tonight.
Oh,
okay,
sweet as.
all right. Keep it clean, please.
Yeah, mate, we're all down here at the Workers Club in Lismore. We're all watching you on our iPhones.
Oh, sweet.
Bring you that bit of a shout out.
Good work, mate. Good work.
Big shout out from Joey Allen too. We can see he's there in the background. So we're doing you want to set it up or show us off or something.
No. That might come after Diamond Dave after hours.
Good to see you guys. We're loving it. Keep it up and big shout out to everyone at beers tonight.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, boys.
Enjoy the schnitzel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See ya.
Good luck.
Oh, Jesus. Takes all kinds. But yeah, no, we
I think our Chinese has just
are
arrived.
you serious?
I reckon. No, maybe not. Sorry.
But no, okay, look at his celebrity profile. But look, this kind of stuff.
26 people.
Oh, hello. Chat.
26 people actually think that we're important.
Hi. It's all about up to the individual angler as to what you do and what your standards are. We've all been stomped on. We've all had our grass cut. Are we at the point in time where it doesn't matter anymore? So is free rein? Is open water? I've had some cracking examples. I've fished sunken timber that was 15 feet away from a bank where the same person went in the bank behind it, right in the same spot and fished the other side.
Did they know what you were fishing?
It was okay. There.
Right.
We're doing the same stuff. It's not so much these days that people own spots or
and I think schooled fish is different to
absolutely.
Fishing a spot or a flat or a snag or a bank, and I think that's kind of where I draw the line. The school's different.
School is different. And look, and it's one of those things like on the water when you're talking to people, and this is where it comes to communication is probably the most important thing. I've been jigging schools of fish. I've had friends and people that aren't friends.
You've called me in before. I know you've done it on the water. You've said, come here, do this, do that.
And that's what it's all, partly what it's all about is communicating. And if someone comes up to you on the water and asks you a question, hey, which way are you fishing along a bank? Hey, are you on a good school? Do you mind if I go around you and fish the other side of it? Do you mind if I fish here? You're never going to get a bad response. You're going to get an honest response. You're going to get someone to say, hey, listen, I'm travelling this way. I really want to hit that point. Do you mind leaving it alone? And I've never had someone say, oh, buggy, I'm just going to fish it anyway. It's all about communication.
I've never had anyone say, mate, can you please leave?
Yeah.
Everyone in my experience has always said, I'm going this way. I'm going to try for that. You can go that way if you want. It's simple. Communication is key.
And we pre-fish with people. We generally keep communication with someone you pre-fish. If you find something,
there's
really
our Chinese.
Oh, sweet as.
Be back soon.
Do they want to be a celebrity presenter? No, but if you work something out with your pre-fish partner as co-angler and they are fishing the event, ideally. They don't share that information with their boater, but there's been plenty of times I've had the conversation with someone that I pre-fish with, if I've worked something out, I said, look, bring your boater back here if you have to, if you need some fish, but give me until 10 o'clock or 9:30 before you bring them in. You right?
Good.
Need some coin?
No, we're good.
So that's sort of part and parcel with how you fish because you work together and you communicate. And if you don't communicate, you're not going to have a very good event. We're literally having Chinese delivered. So on the back of the whole Carl controversy thing, I personally, after seeing it, and look, I haven't seen every single bit of footage, but I have followed a lot of it. I think in that instance, personally, I believe Boyd was a little bit in the wrong, and he really should have had some conversation with Carl going into that spot. And if the conversation would have been had, I honestly believe that there wouldn't have been the blow up that there was. And hopefully they both would have caught fish.
So,
seriously,
Dave,
that's Chinese.
I just want you to know, she thought this was all for me.
Oh, seriously?
She thought this was all for me, and I said, no, there's one more man inside who's going to eat it. And she thought I was joking. She actually thought it was all for me.
Well, we've got dinner sitting there.
Yeah, true.
Look, I mentioned it before, but we're definitely not speciesist or eventist. It's funny
That's
because this weekend there's actually, as far as I'm aware, there could be more. Oh, we've got a bit of a freeze going on.
It's true.
Buffering?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But we look funny. Should we just stop it and start it again?
I think it's still okay on the live.
Someone let us know if it's still going, because we've got a freeze on our screen.
Yeah, we got anyone shoot me a
the live
message.
stream still might
looks
be
like the
going.
live stream's still cool. So, Ben, if you're still watching, hey, no, it's all good. So no,
It's all good.
So no, I think we've got must be a stream on the air, a freeze on the airplay of the TV. Do you think it's been?
So Sharpie's just sent a question through. Aaron Sharp, well-known tournament fisherman from Brisbane, sent a question in. Do you think Australia should head towards targeting bass in rivers instead of dams? Well, I think we should be both. I don't think there's one that we should be in. I think part of the I suppose the appeal of being a good fisherman is you have to kind of adapt to all situations. Would you say, Dave? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. So it should be in both. So Sharpie, good question. But yes, we should be in rivers. I feel.
Now I'm going to give Blake O'Grady a call because he's in Tassie.
So all good. 2 messages saying we're all good.
Thanks guys.
Boys.
For whatever reason, AirPlay froze to the TV and we had a bit of a funny look. We were like, anyway. So what we were saying before, there's a few events going on at the moment this weekend. There's a Yellow Lily Comp in Burrinjuck, and we've got some ABT brim stuff going on in Tassie.
Tassie, the home of big black brim.
Home of monster black brim.
Yep.
And
Can you smell that Chinese?
Oh, man,
It smells really
so
good.
hungry.
Yeah.
And a good friend of the Diamond Dave live show, Blake O'Grady, we'll get him on the phone just so we can have a bit of a chat about what's going on down in Tassie.
I'm just going to get a refill for my rum.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
No worries, man.
What's going on, mate?
Blake O'Grady, welcome to Diamond Dave Live.
Yeah, so I better get out of this rave party I've got going on here.
You what?
Yeah, we've got a rave party, mate.
Doesn't the event start tomorrow?
No, it doesn't. It's, we got a pre-fish tomorrow.
Oh, it's pre-fishes tomorrow.
So this is pre-drink today.
So today is purely about pre-drinking.
Pre-drink.
For the people that are watching at home, and I think there's 20-something of them, would you like to explain to me where you are and what you're doing?
Well, to be honest, we've driven down from...
Why would you lie to us? Don't be, you can, you don't have to say to be honest, because I hope that you are.
Oh, no, well, whatever. I won't be honest then. I'll tell you where I'm not.
Okay, alright.
Alright, so what's happening is we've been at Port Sorrel, went up there, got towed up by every single friend that I actually threw a lure at. So that was fun, losing 9+ lures.
Nice.
Pretty happy about that.
Nice.
And then we've come down to St Helens today because, what the hell, did a bit of a drive down there. We've just set up camp, a few of the boys are here with us. Probably pretty much everyone from New South Wales is here.
Good work.
Sitting up above the river, haven't even looked at it, don't really care because I haven't caught a fish in Tasmania yet in 2 days of fishing, so yes.
So
sounds like I'm shit.
Now, I can't remember don't just start dropping the yeses because that's just
Yes.
So who you're staying with Gilly?
No, the Gilly. I've got Waffy.
Yep.
Other name than we all know him as
Yes, full names, please, Blake. Full names.
Yep.
And we got Mr. Farmer here. He's been farming with the Waff. So it's like a farmer needs a Waff, you know.
So are you going by the middle name of Blade while you're down there? Is that what you're doing?
What's that?
Are you Blade? Like if you're out at the pub, you talking. My name's Blade O'Grady.
No, they call me Blade, but when I get a few drinks in me, it's called Blade.
Blade. Yeah, okay, cool.
So blind and bleed.
So what's the feeling down there, man? Like, I mean, you've never done Tassie before, have you?
No, not at all. I've never fished down here. I was keen to get down here because I just want to get away from work, to be honest.
So while you mention that, Blake, you've probably been the jet setter of the Bryn tournaments this year. You seem to every second week have a Facebook update, say flying here to this tournament, flying there to that tournament. Mate, you're really having a good crack this year. What's brought that on?
Money.
Money? You've got shitloads?
You got bucket loads? You want to sponsor the Diamond Dave Live program?
Cash and thought, fuck it, I'm just going to blow it on shit I love.
Yep, fair enough.
It's over there, I'll take a cocaine out, but
We do not condone drugs, children. If
No,
you're watching,
no.
no drugs.
He said cake, not coke. Cake, not coke. Yep.
So anyway, dude, while we've got you talking, what? Listen, you got to semi-behave, okay?
he told me it's like, just be myself. I said, fuck, I'm just going to do it.
Awesome. But hey, I'm going to hit you with some questions. I've got to do the Diamond Dave Shining 5. All right?
Diamond Dave Shining 5 for Blade
For Blade
O'Grady.
O'Grady.
It's not going to stick, honestly. All these friggin' nicknames you give me, it's never going to stick. You know that, don't you?
No, we're going to make this one stick, man.
Hey, okay, brother. So, what is in your life? What's your greatest fishing moment? What stands out in your brain as this is the best thing I've ever done?
Fishing moment?
Yeah.
I think it's going to go back when I fished with my brother and we got some good views and stuff like back in the day. It's not what I'm doing now. That were good moments when me and my brother would be like fishing this club comps back in the day and I think we got 4 views in one night.
So that was your local club comp, Blade?
Yeah, local club comp. It wasn't even like kill and grill. Like, I don't believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
This is years ago.
Where did you grow up, man? Where were you?
I'm Wollongong based.
So Wollongong, and where were you fishing this local club comp? Like where?
We fished Thrill Beach one night.
Mm-hmm.
I told my brother, said we need to fish this beach. We got down there and we smacked 4 dews in one night, like between us. I had 3, had 1.
For those people that are watching, Drew, also known as Mulloway, he's not talking that he smacked 4 Jewish people.
There'll be white people. I didn't smack too many, I sent them to no, I didn't send them anywhere.
Yep.
I'm behaving now.
I'm going to ask you a question. In terms of a fishing mentor, who would you rate? And my name is Diamond Dave Welfare.
Yeah, well, you are one of them guys, like in a lot of respects, you know that.
You're also allowed to say Grayson Fong. You're allowed to say Grayson.
Fongy's been he's a very good mentor, to be honest. I've got so many guys that looked after me over the years, so I can't really say too much. But
Grayson also has really strong hands.
he's very good at the masses.
And what's your fishing dream, man? If you had unlimited funds, what would you do?
I'd love to go do what Carl's doing right now, to be honest.
Good work.
Yep.
And your favourite style of fishing? Anything you want to do?
Naked.
Oh, hey.
Naked.
Hello. So we're going to see.
Done it yet,
We're going to see a Facebook page of Blade O'Grady naked fisherman.
No, I don't see, because then they censor it, and then old what's his name, Marcus Zuckerberg or whatever his name is. He cans all the fun out of life, you know.
And
So I've just got a message through, Blade, that apparently you had your rear end handed to you on the back of Aaron Sharp's boat last year at the Clarence.
But that's fishing something he loves to do. Old Aaron.
Hey, no excuses, Blade. No excuses.
Yeah, well, okay then. I didn't get it handed to me because honestly, we did these what's called long lining.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I had my moments where I did alright there, except certain personnel come around and I wasn't allowed to be fishing with them dunks, and then I lost fish. So I want to ask Aaron Sharp right now, what does he think about that little comment?
We'll wait for a response.
We'll wait for a comment back. Hey, and the last one I have for you. You are almost a professional co-angler or non-boater. What's your best boating experience been? What's one sticks in your head as being the best of them?
I'd
No talking about Nelligen.
I'm Jake.
Nelligen pub off the limits. You can't talk about it.
Nelligen pub just after we got hosed out at about 3 in the morning. Yes, that wasn't it.
No. But yeah, no.
So many good ones. Like honestly, like the guys I fish with are all been pretty good. Like I can't even say it's like from good results that I've got. It's just I don't know. Like I've met so many good people through this whole thing. I think every experience has been pretty good because I don't have any boaters I've been out with where I didn't feel like I had a good day.
Yep.
It's just been through the board because that's why I'm here. Because you can have fun, you can run a muck the night before, you still go fishing. You might not fish to your potential after having run the muck the night before. That's why this year I just said, I'm going to sort of calm down a bit. See, this is pre-fish, so I can do whatever fucking hell I want. But I don't know, like standing out, fishing with Morgo's like pretty different to fish with. Like he shows me shit that I don't. I just look at him and go, this is fucking weird. Like to be honest, like he fishes different to everyone.
You mean he
Like,
sometimes wears pants? You mean, or
what the?
Does he?
you mean he sometimes wears pants, or?
No, I don't know what kind of naked fishing you do on pre-fish day.
Well, that it kind of explains it. Naked fishing is kind of naked fishing.
Yeah, but you meant to do it by yourself. Yeah, you don't do it with anyone else unless it's a chick. Okay.
Sharpie said, "Is that all you've got, champ?"
No.
We're going to cut that short. We don't need to carry on with more fights.
No fighting.
Yeah, no more fighting.
But brother,
That's fighting words.
you enjoy your trip to Tassie, and
I'm enjoying my trip. I'm already here, mate.
yeah, that's what I
That's
mean.
what we're saying.
Enjoy
Have a good time.
your whole time, and solo the boys.
And what's the program, Blade? We've got the Derwent.
It's just Blake, mate. You can just.
Did you say Blade? That's
Blake.
cool. So what comps have we got coming up, man? We got the Derwent.
No, we got St Helens in 2 days.
St Helens in 2 days.
And then we're off to the Derwent after that.
Beautiful.
Cool. Okay. Nice. Good luck, man.
Just timbering around the world.
Well, brother, you go and whack a few, and say good day to the boys, and have an awesome time in Tassie.
Will do, boys. Keep up the good work.
And I don't want to hear in 9 months' time there's a lot of I don't want to hear in 9 months' time there's a lot of Taswegians by the name of Blade Junior or something.
Seriously, mate, they'd be two-headed then. That's for sure.
With a hyphen, Blade O'Grady
Blade
last name.
/ O'Grady. All right, brother.
Have a good one.
Eat a dick.
See you, my friend.
Gotcha.
Bye. Oh, good
That was
work.
interesting.
Good work. See, and it's good to talk to people in the other states and stuff. Sorry, a bit of dead air.
Sorry, a bit of dead there. I'm not going to say that,
No.
Aaron. No, I won't.
No, swearing again. Hey, look, next on the cards, and this is something that's what the hell? Harmo.
Diamond.
Diamond Service. Gary, you're a good man.
Yep.
Who's that one?
Diamond, yeah.
And I keep getting nice.
I wish we
diamond,
could share
diamond,
these. These are
diamond.
great.
I can I can show them. I think I don't. It
Can you?
might, yeah.
I don't think it's going to. Unless you get
right
right
to
in
the
there.
photo
Yeah.
of the Diamond
Yeah.
Service Centre. You can actually attach photos to. So if I save that,
Yep.
hang on, I'll save it to save image, and I'll go back and I will save that image.
What's happened to our screen? We've got some technical difficulties.
It's AirPlay shuts itself down eventually,
Okay.
I think.
Right.
But I don't. No, I won't link up to there anyway. But look, I've recently had my boat refurbished. I've done a lot of work on it, and I've had it prettied up.
It was well overdue.
It was very, very, very well overdue. And the main man behind getting all that done was Richie Potter. Richie Potter did all the vinyl work. He did all the wrap work, and he's an absolute genius at what he does. And Richie runs X Factor Signs. I'm going to give Richie a ring now. Just look, there's a lot of guys that don't know what's involved in getting a wrap done to your boat, or getting all that sort of stuff worked out.
And then there's a couple of advantages of having a wrapped boat. One is it looks cool.
Oh yeah.
And two
Sexy.
is it protects the gel coat, which is
And protects
very,
it.
very important. Especially when we're fishing a place like this, where you're in and out of trees a lot.
Hello, sunshine.
Richie Potter, welcome to Diamond Dave Live.
Hello, boys. How's going?
Good,
Rich.
mate.
How are
Very,
you, mate?
very well. Hey,
Is it looking good on TV?
oh, are we
Really?
good?
Wow.
Good hit for
So
radio.
As in, do you want my number?
So, brother, I'm got to ask the really dumb questions because you your business is X Factor Science. You wrap boats.
Can I just say there's no dumb questions, only dumb people?
Oh, dumb people. Okay. So, as a dumb person, what if someone rocked up to you tomorrow and said, "Hey, I need me boat wrapped. What have I got to give you?"
Pretty much what you guys have got to give me is one is the make of your boat you've got.
Yeah.
And usually from that I usually ask them pretty much what they actually like in detail, what they would actually want on their boat. And then finally from that I ask them for some measurements. I'll usually email them some kind of template and then get them to actually run a tape over it and go from there.
But Rich, can we just say it doesn't have to be logos though, does it? Like you've done Dave's boat. Dave's is 3 colours.
No,
Green,
two.
black. Oh, no white. I thought it was
No,
So just green and black.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw a nitro that you did this
I
week.
just finished young Bruce Burns from,
Yep.
from out of Orange. He picked it up this morning actually. That was actually I was pretty stoked with the outcome of that one.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked really good.
Yeah, I just wish that he wanted the top deck done. He didn't want the top deck done. It would have really finished it off. It would have looked really good. To the point where looking at it, you could actually do a full colour change on something like where with the colour change material compared to the digital prints like a lot of you guys are running with your sponsors and stuff.
Yep.
It's a lot easier to work with. So you could actually make it look really, really smart. You could do a full boat and make it look, pretty much brand new again.
So I mean, in terms of like the average punter, he might have a sponsor, he might not. Say he's talking his average boat, and he wants some really hardcore design work done, like lots of pretty images, pretty photos, all that kind of gear. How long does it take you to sit in front of a PC and put that design into reality?
Well, honestly, if they've got every, say we call it like a big jigsaw puzzle, if they've got all those parts and they've got them all in the files that we actually need to use, that we can use, it could pretty much take you a good day. Then once you've done the, a first proof, so to speak, sometimes you hit it on the head and you get it done, say, like let's say a good 8-hour day or 10-hour day or something like that. But sometimes it can go on for weeks too. But with the fishing industry, if you charged out what the hours you actually did behind the computer, you just wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get the jobs.
Yeah, okay.
But majority of the fishermen, they already they actually do know what they want.
Yeah, right.
I remember when I first started doing some of the boats, I'd ask the most stupidest questions. Like,
Rich, whose was the first boat wrap that you ever actually did?
First boat wrap I actually did, I'm pretty sure it was actually, I know who it was, good old man Mango.
Mark Mango.
So Mark Mango's Skeeter, was it, at the time?
Actually, Mango's was the second. It was actually a guy called Neil Ryan.
I know Neil's, I do remember that boat.
Yeah, that was the sportsfish.com.au boat. That was Skeeter, but
was that back in
the
the
next day?
What was the tournament series that was running back then?
NSTE series.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, that was just as good as the Start Your Bastard Award
No,
back then.
STC.
Sportsfish Tournament Circuit.
Yeah,
that's the one
right.
I was.
STC.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was pretty much on par with Start Your Bastard Awards, I reckon. Those ones back then. But no, it was all good. It all started way back then. But and then I got onto the AFC boats and kind of moved on from that, and then kept going, and then you get got some other companies out there started doing them as well, and there's a couple of good guys out there, like Night Signs out west, he's doing some good work, and I think what's the guy out there that Starkey's using? He's
LJ's in Ballina. LJ Signs.
Yeah. I've spoken to him a fair bit on the phone, backwards and forwards, and there's pretty much the 3 companies really doing the bass boats, but doing them properly, really. It's just it really comes down to the budget, because that's one thing I do notice. Like, I'll get emails for quotes, and I'll quote it that I'm wrapping all the way to the carpet, front deck, rear deck, and you don't get the job, and then you finally see the finished job, and it actually just rolls over the lip a little bit. Where what that usually means, instead of using say 15 metres material, you're only using half of that.
Right.
Because you can get both sides on doubled up on each other. Just things like that. So, but yeah, it's the guys would have actually. Some of the guys would be pretty happy because over the about 13 years, I think I've been doing the bass boats. Not such bass boats, just tournament boats.
Yeah.
When we first started doing it, the material was a lot thicker.
Right.
And then it got thinner, and the manufacturers, because us that do the bass boats, we've got no say in what comes out because all it really is actually car wrapping material.
Mm-hmm. Which is it's a vinyl, isn't it, Rich?
Sorry, what was that?
It's a vinyl material.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a cast vinyl material.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using pretty much now the three main manufacturers: Avery, 3M, and Arlon.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I use Avery and Arlon. 3M don't seem to have the warranty as far, and to get the warranty, you've got to put certain materials on the boat that you just can't get off.
So that's a good point because. Look, we a few years down the track now in regards to wraps on boats, they're not designed to last forever. What would you say? Look, realistically speaking, would you say every 3 years, 4 years?
It's been a big. In the last couple of years, there's been a big change in materials because everything needs to go green, and pretty much they're. 3 years on a boat is the maximum you should be really getting out of it, but it still comes back down to how the owner looks after it. You've got to look after it like you can't. You can't just leave it out in the sun.
Yep.
Our UV is absolutely the worst in the world.
So, Rich, what would you say? How do you care for a wrap? Do you just simply wipe it down with a chamois? Are you applying some kind of spray or enhancer to it?
Okay, the best way to look after any kind of wrap, colour change wrap, digital wrap, is a hot water wash with a pH neutral car wash.
Gotcha.
That is the manufacturer's spec to clean it with.
Mm-hmm.
There is now Avery brought out a 3-part process: a cleaner, a polish. A heavy cleaner, a light cleaner, and a polish. And what that polish does, it just really protects it from our UV.
Yeah.
But what I was saying before, where the material used to be thicker, it's got the wet thin. It's now just come back again, where there's new material that we've started using now. It's actually got the laminate. It's actually gone back to being thick again.
Right.
And the laminate's actually a polyurethane laminate, and what that actually means is it's actually like Stone Guard paint protection film that I've been putting on these McLarens and Rolls Royces lately.
Yep.
And what that means is you can actually scratch it to the point fine scratches or jig head or jigs, hooks, fish spines. It actually self-heals.
Wow.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. The only downside of that is where you could sometimes, if you've got grease onto your wrap, you might just use a bit of wax and grease remover or something.
Mm-hmm.
You can't actually use wax and grease. There is an actual couple of cleaners you can't use on it, but there is cleaners you can use on it. So I've had to change now where, since I'm using this material now, every time that wrap goes out, there's a sheet that goes out with that wrap saying, look, this is what you can clean it with, this is what you can't clean it with.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. We're desperately running out of time pretty rapidly.
That's fine, dude.
Hey, do you mind if next time Diamond Dave Live goes to air, you come back again and have another chat about ongoing wrap stuff?
Mate, not a problem. Where's the actual next comp?
Well, next one, I'll be at Blue Rock, but hopefully I've got enough bandwidth down there to stream something out. But I might even do one in a couple of weeks' time from home and just have a chat about...
Mate, give me over. We'll come over and stick some of those chills together. Like yellow belly days, mate.
Sounds like a plan. But, buddy, thank you very much for your insights tonight. And if anyone, just a big shout out, if anyone needs a wrap, Richie Potter, X Factor Signs, jump on Facey, you'll find the website, hit him up, and he will be give you a genuine answer to your questions and give you a genuine pricing on what you need done.
Yeah, I won't give you a personal Facebook answer. I'll learn from that.
All right, buddy. Thanks heaps, hey.
Mate, good luck, boys. Have fun.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Rich.
See ya.
All right, so we're wrapping it up pretty quickly. I actually said to Dave this afternoon, Mate, we'd be on for an hour.
Oh,
How are we going to
let's do
fill
it
an
now.
hour's worth of bullshit?
But I have to have me quiz.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I promised everyone a quiz, and I promised everyone a prize. So before we start, the prize will be the lure that I was throwing today to catch my bass, and it's a purple and white spinnerbait. So that is the prize. How you get the prize is the answer to a question. But before we get into that,
So what kind of spinnerbait it is?
it's a smack spinnerbait.
Okay.
It's an awesome smack spinnerbait. The little quiz, and Joey's got to be involved in the quiz because he has no idea what I'm going to ask him right now.
I just want everyone to know. I have not known anything that's going on here tonight. Dave said you're blind coming into this. Not blind because of this.
No.
But blind. He said, let's just wing it.
Wing it.
Let's just wing it.
Honest responses. So the quiz tonight is okay. So is it a fishing lure, or is it, the best way to describe it, is it a marital aid? All right. All right. So I'm going to start off with Joey, and these are seriously either fishing lures or we'll call them marital aids.
Adrian Wilson's just sent us a photo of us on his screen.
Oh, how good is that?
Thanks, AIDS. I'm not sure why you did that,
So,
but thank you.
and in honour of the shirt Joey's wearing, Atomic Teaser, is that you can answer this one because I'll save the quiz one for later.
Okay, right.
Is that a fishing lure or a marital aid? Atomic Teaser.
Don't everyone come at once.
Fishing lure. Thriller. Fishing lure or marital aid? Fishing lure. Seriously, Invader, fishing lure or marital aid? So, what do you reckon?
I'm going to go marital aid.
Fishing lure. Black Fury. Seriously, Black Fury. Fishing lure or marital aid?
Marital aid.
No, fishing lure.
You got to remember, I'm not married yet.
Yeah. Slurpee's Flippin' Tube. Now, we're fishers. We should get that right.
Marital aid.
No, fishing
Oh,
lure.
right.
Dominator.
Marital aid.
No, fishing lure. Doc Johnson. Marital aid or fishing lure?
Fishing lure.
No, that one is a marital aid. A legitimate marital aid. Here's a good one. Here's actually one.
Okay.
It's called French Hook. Fishing lure or marital aid?
Marital aid.
It's actually a fishing lure.
Right.
And it's actually manufactured by Gamakatsu.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, French.
Because I've used the French tickler.
Now here's one. Its name is actually Wow Number 3.
Marital aid.
Yeah, it is a marital aid.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is what happened to Wow Number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Um,
Gone.
Giant Thunder Stick.
Marital aid.
No, fishing lure.
Right.
Vibratex.
Marital aid.
Yeah, it is a marital aid. Swedish Pimple.
Marital aid.
No, fishing lure. Mudbug.
Marital aid.
No, come on, dude. Mudbug. Really?
Fishing
Fishing lure. Head and Torpedo.
Fishing lure.
It is a fishing lure. Wally Diver.
Fishing lure.
Fishing lure. Double Dog.
Fishing lure.
Fishing lure. Big Tees.
Fishing lure.
No, Adelaide.
Oh.
Yeah, legitimate.
Yeah.
And
Is Meg's watching?
Yeah, she might be. Hustler Escort Series. Seriously, Hustler Escort Series.
Fishing lure.
It's a fishing lure. All right, and the last one is the one, your quiz question. Shoot me a message either on my phone or via Facey.
So this is the one that actually counts.
This will count.
Okay.
We won't give away the answer. Shoot the answer to the Diamond Dave Fishing Life page, or myself, or my text. Lure will be given away.
Don't send it to me because I actually won't care.
Even if I only get one answer, that person will win it. The last one is 12-inch Titan tube.
Cody Haynes, don't respond
if you can
to that.
tell me whether it's a fishing lure or a marital aid and shoot me the message, I will answer it a bit later. I might even answer it in the next one and let you know what's going on. But that brings us to 8 o'clock. It was an hour of power with Diamond Dave Live, and that's us done. Joey, thank you, brother. We've had a really good afternoon, evening, and thanks everyone for the support. The messages are coming. Well, there's a law comment in regards to that one. But the messages are coming in thick and fast. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. Happy to have any constructive criticism you want to throw at me. And
unless you're attacking us, we don't want to hear it. We don't care. We don't care about that.
And next time we promise not to be naked, and we will still have beers. But thanks everyone for signing in.
Cheers.
Really appreciate it. And I got to go out with a song because that's the way it goes. Because it's Diamond Dave and it's Shine Your Crazy Diamond. And I'll scrub through and we'll get you some songs. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate the input, and hopefully next time we're big and better. Don't forget, Carlton United Breweries, I need Miller Chill sponsorship.
Live stream tomorrow at?
Bass Australian Nation, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Live stream, Bass Australian Nation. You'll see the final wave for the Wilson River Rumble. Hopefully both of us will cane fish and get like massive.
Probably won't.
And you'll see us then. But guys, thank
you.
Peace out. Cheers. And I've got to turn this thing off now, so bye guys.